Hello and welcome back to Norfolk Fords. Today I have got a little bit of an early start and I'm jumping in the sprayer. The Mighty T6 has returned and today we're off spraying a little bit, turn off the work lights, a little bit of weed killer on tulips, and then we're applying a lot of liquid fert. I think today we're applying 9,000 litres worth. So that's a good bit of go-go juice for these bulbs. So yeah, let's make a start. Let's go get a little bit of water for the clean tank. Let's go get the infill pipe, and then we're meeting Simon in the field. So let's go. So what we're doing here is we've got IBC set up on the trailer with liquid fertiliser in ready. So what we do is we just bring the pipe, fill up in the field, because there's no point in taking all this weight as far as we come to East Winch. So I'll wait for this IBC. There's a bit of a trick to do these well out of IBCs. You wait for it to get to a certain level, and then I'll flick it onto the induction hopper, because the induction hopper is a slower suction through, because currently this is going straight into the tank, which is very quick. If that gets too much lower while going to main tank, that'll vortex and you'll suck air. So what I'll do now is come to this lever, flick it over to induction, flick my taps here, and open me vent. There we go. And what that means is, yeah, I'm getting fert in my hopper, but it's sucking what's left in there without vortexing, because I'm slowing down the flow. If that makes sense at all. In an ideal world, we'd have a big old Bowser trailer that we'd have filled up with our big old silo, and we'd go straight in with this one. But that don't work, and this works fine. And we ain't got a big tank, so IBCs is fine. And there we go, we're ready. Well, it is now cup of tea time. I'm sorry I haven't shown you guys any spraying yet, but we've been in a rather wet field, at which point it's like I can't film as well as operate a sprayer and not sink. So we managed to get through the field. Very wet, very horrible. But what we're doing at the minute is Simon has got the Bowser trailer that you guys see a second ago. He's now bringing it to this next field, and hopefully, touch wood, we'll travel this a lot easier. But just because of how wet the fields have been, and they're still quite saturated wet, we're just taking the time. Simon's got a little harrow on his front linkage. He's running them down with his tractor with no load, just so that when I come over with the extra weight of the sprayer, I mean, the tractor, the T6 compared to the T7 is a ton lighter, but obviously I've then got, I think, 5 ton for the sprayer or something like that, plus chemical. So you can see how that quickly gets heavy. So we'd rather, you know, we're not covering the ground today as you'd hope to, because we're trying to do these wheelings right after so much rain over the winter. So hopefully in these drier, quote unquote, fields, I'll show you guys a little bit more what we're up to. But the wind's got up, so we never did that last little bit of weed killer on a corner which was too wet to travel. So we're just going to have another hit on that field, really, because that was 2 weeks ago that was sprayed, and because it was still quite wet then, we missed a patch which we were hoping to fill in today with the leftover chemical. But I think we're going to have another hit on that entire field because it's still horrible and green. So yeah, lots going on, but hopefully now that we've had this, you know, Simon going in front with the T7 running the wheelings down, we'll have some harder wheelings, so the next time round the sprayer will be able to come independently and just be able to get on with chemical. But liquid fert's always different because we do bring that on the trailer. And I tried having a look on like farm machinery locator and stuff like that. You can't really get chemical mixing Bowsers second hand. You know, I've seen some like big farms who do quite a lot of spraying, who do run those Bowsers. Very good idea, very expensive to maintain, I bet you, because obviously it's effectively another sprayer. you know, Bowser wise, you know. I just thought that'd be a neat idea to look into, and I can't even get a price point because they don't exist second hand. I'm guessing they just rot out, and you either have a brand new one or you don't. So if anybody runs a chemical Bowser with their spraying setup, let me know, because I'd be really interested to know like how you get on with it, because while the IBCs work and that, there's a bit of, well, it's not smooth. That's the only way to say it. And you know, I don't really know, I'm just sort of chatting a load of rubbish really, but it'd just be interesting to see how a Bowser might improve that situation. But at the same time, it's another thing to put on the back of the tractor which doesn't add value to the crop. So are we better off just carrying on with IBCs? Leave us a comment. There's Simon over there just sorting out some ends for me. So we're putting this on at 200 litres a hectare. This is a 5 hectare field, so we've only got 1,000 litres, so we're staying nice and light. Give it a couple of weeks and we'll start seeing shoots coming through this field. This is one of the latest planted, so this will probably be the last to shoot, but it's quite exciting this time of year, looking at the bare soil and thinking we'll soon have the green coming up. That's what it's all about. There goes the section control, and that is another field finished. Just ease up, colour the last, and that'll do. Right, we've folded up and we're now heading back to Simon on the Headland, and we'll fill up the last tank, and I think that'll be all we'll achieve today. We've got 2 more big fields over by Tappen House, the show fields, but it is now getting on. That'll be darker soon than you realise, so it'll keep for tomorrow is where we're with that one, so we might as well. And this is what I like to do when we're done with liquid fur. Just put the clean tank into the main tank and wash it all out, and then set the nozzles going while you fold it up, and you get a nice little clean over the booms, but nothing will replace put a steam cleaner over it. So that'll be, God, this is bumpy. That'll be a job for when I get back to the yard. Get the steam cleaner over all the booms and jobs. But this is ideal because you're washing out on top of the field like this, so if there is any residue of fertiliser, it's going into the field that it was intended for, which is all good. But most of that will be water. So we're now home, and we park the T6 up with the rest of the fleet. So, I hope you've all enjoyed myself and Simon spraying the fertiliser on the tulips. It's been a bit of a frustrating day, lots of wet holes to get round. You obviously see he was going in front, like I said. That worked really well. We didn't get stuck. There was a few times where you think, ooh, hit the diff and pray. But overall, very good day. It's a shame the wind got up. If with, a bit of hindsight, maybe we should have done the chemical first, but he was levelling out the wheels first, so I was putting on the fur first, and it just didn't quite work out. So we've got a bit more chemical to do on the marram fields, just to round up a few weeds. But apart from that, fertiliser, job done. Well happy. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe for more of our content coming. We've got another episode of the Cool Wall coming, probably when is it? We're filming on the 10th, so the weekend after the 10th, so the 17th is the next Cool Wall. So if you haven't checked out the Cool Wall, make sure you check out the Cool Wall, because that was a great first episode. We really enjoyed filming it, and we're looking to do more of it. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for all of that we're up to at the minute. But for tonight, I say cheerio, thank you for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.